that was bittersweet. Jumping right into this video, the only thing I did was wash my face, moisturize my face, and then I put this soft matte instant retouch primer by Fenty Beauty. And what else? And I did my brows. That's it. No color corrector, no nothing. I really want to test out this product and see if it does what it says for you guys. Okay, so I have the product right here, and it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. This is how the packaging looks, and it says foundation right here. I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what it says on this side. It says that this foundation is vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-comedogenic, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, and has no flashback. So that's a lot of things. It actually sounds pretty good. This is a medium coverage foundation with a luminous natural finish. Okay. And the shade that I'm using is 500C, and they told me the C stands for cool. Okay. So it is in a glass bottle. This side says Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this side says foundation. I love this packaging. I really like it. I think it's super unique and super cute. Let me give you guys a few more facts about this foundation before we begin. Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation is a water-resistant liquid foundation that creates a luminous natural finish. The radiant formula delivers long-wearing medium coverage, yet still feels weightless and looks ultra fresh. This is the coverage you have been waiting for. Luminous Foundation. Looks so great on its own, there's no need to set with a powder. Available in 50 completely natural shades. This light, let's go back there. Available in 50 completely natural shades. From all the places that I checked and called, it was not available in these 50 completely natural shades, but we will revisit that later on in the video. This this lightweight foundation blurs any imperfection, including discoloration and unevenness, without caking or masking the skin's natural radiance. With a seamless application, this easy to blend face makeup leaves the skin with a perfected looking complexion that is free of flashback or oxidation. So let's test this out right now. I'm going to apply one pump on the back of my hand. Come on. Okay, a pump in a little bit. Okay. I am using the Sephora Pro Foundation brush number 47. I have a mirror right here and right here. That's why I am turning. I have my beauty blender and I just blend all of that out. And it's already damp in case you were wondering. Okay, so this is just from one pump. How do you guys feel about this one pump? And this is the side with nothing on it, and this is the side with the foundation. I do have discoloration in my face, so that's another reason why I really wanted to test this, because I love any foundation that I don't really have to wear color corrector with, and I don't have any color corrector on right now. Let's keep going before I give you guys my remarks. But I do know that I want more than one pump on the other side. So this is one pump, 2 pumps. This does have a bit of an odor to it. Not a bad odor, it just smells like something. I don't know what it is. It's not an odor that I like either. I can't identify this smell. Is it a glue? I don't know, does it smell like glue? I don't know what it smells like, but it does have a smell that's a bit different. Okay, and I only use this brush for the purpose of getting the foundation onto my face. And then once I get the foundation on my face, I normally just buff it out with my beauty blender, just to make it nice and even. I must say already that I do prefer using a little bit more of the foundation, especially because of the discoloration in my face. So this is how I'm looking right now. I don't know if the camera is doing me justice or not, but I do have a little bit more foundation, and according to what my mirror is telling me, I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of this foundation. Okay, this is how it looks on me. It says that I do not need to set my face. So here's what I'm going to do. Being that it says I'm not going to need to set my face, but then it's also long wearing, I'm going to leave my face like this. And I'm going to test this out. I do have somewhere to go right now, so I'm going to go where I'm going, and then I'm going to come back. And I want you guys to let me know if this really works, how it looks without me setting my face. I may do a little eye makeup, not sure yet, but we'll see by the time I come back. All right, see y'all later. Oh my gosh, guys, I just went to the bathroom really quick to see if I am seeing this well, because the mirror that I have right here, guys, it's like a go into your pores type mirror. Like, it's magnifying things that may not really be there. Let me stop. But yeah, it's just magnifying things. So I said, let me go to the bathroom mirror to see how this foundation is really looking, because I was not liking how it was looking in this mirror at all. So yes, I did that, and I actually really like this foundation. I feel like this color that I picked matches me very well. I feel like it, well, yeah, I feel like it's lightweight. It is lightweight. I barely feel like there's anything on my face, guys. I like this. Let me stop, but I really do like it. But the real test, of course, is how it looks once I go out and spend a little bit of time in this makeup, being that I did not set my face. Believe it or not, I am that girl who likes to go out without setting my face. I do love the look of a face that is set, of course. You got your whole baking powder, your contour, and all that good stuff. I do like that, but on the regular, that is not me to readily, oh my gosh, let me do the whole, you know, the whole nine yards. No, but this foundation looks good. And I think it's going to work for me, but let's test it. Like I said, I have somewhere to be in a few minutes, so I'm about to go get dressed and head out. And when I get back, you're going to get my final thoughts and you're going to see what this foundation really does. Okay, so I'm back. It's been about 5.5 to 6 hours. And this is how I'm looking. So I'm going to let you guys be the judge of this. I do see some oily spots, but that doesn't matter to me at all. It's really, really hot where I am, so I expect that. My day has been half with air condition, half without air condition, and this is the result. I think it's pretty good. Like, I have, sometimes they say combination, sometimes they say dry, but from what I notice, my skin is like super dry. So this really actually works for me. I don't mind this at all. So when it comes to this foundation and how it says, where is it? Long wearing, I will have to agree, because I've been wearing this for a while now and I feel like it still looks good. And when it says it looks natural, honestly, this looks natural. Minus you seeing like my laugh lines and stuff. I feel like it looks very natural, like it's blending in well with every part of me. I did not add liner or any lip gloss or anything. I didn't even put on mascara. I just wanted to really, really test this makeup. And I honestly feel like everything kind of blends, well, everything blends in seamlessly to me. So I like it. I'll give it a 10 when it comes to that. I like it. Everything blends in well. Now I do have a damp beauty blender. I went ahead and dampened it again. And I'm just going to kind of put that back. Put everything back in place. I call this refreshing my makeup. Since I didn't use powder or anything like that, I feel like I can just do this and put everything back in its place. And then I'm actually going to add like a half a pump. Nothing too serious. Well, less than a half a pump. I just added that much. And I'm going to go ahead and just buff that in. And I'm doing this because I want to show you guys how this foundation looks with highlight, contour, and all that extra good stuff. Okay? And then you guys can, you know, go ahead and formulate your own opinion about this foundation. Looking at it in both ways. Looking at it without any powders. And then looking at it with like a full face. I'll let you know what I think. And then you guys in the comments below can let me know what you think. I am back again, except for this time I am with a full face. So I have the highlight going on, I have the contour. I use Fenty Beauty for contour. I use MAC for, I use MAC for contour, Fenty Beauty for highlight, and I use MAC for my glow. So that's that, and these lashes are from my lash line, which is Silk and Purple. All that information will be either on the screen or below. Yeah, so what do you guys think? How do you guys feel the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation did with a full face? I like it. I like it. I hate to keep on saying this about everything I use, but this might be my new fave. Okay, before I give you guys my final critique, let me go ahead and say this. And this is my experience. I went ahead and looked for this foundation near me. I couldn't find it. So I traveled about an hour and some change to get my hands on this foundation. When I got to the store, they told me they may not have my shades. And that's because normally when they get their shipment of Anastasia Beverly Hills products, they normally do not have it for dark skinned girls. I was like, what? And I was just a little taken back by that because, you know, the whole thing about it being 50 shades and it being, you know, all inclusive. I was really excited, and I knew this would be a first as far as them making a foundation. I know they had the foundation sticks, and even when I asked about the foundation sticks, she told me the same thing. No, I didn't even ask her, come to think of it. She just told me out of nowhere the same thing happened with the foundation sticks. They didn't have one for girls of darker complexion when it first came out. So, you know, that just made me think a little bit. And then I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bit like, what? They don't have... I drove all the way out there to hear that they don't have, you know, foundation for dark skinned girls. I was like, what? I know something's wrong because I know they were coming out with 50 shades. You know, I knew they were being very intentional about being inclusive. So to hear that, I'm not gonna lie, I was bummed out. So the girl who was doing, like, testing the different shades on people, she didn't believe they would have my shades, but then I asked her, you know, I want to do it myself. Let me test a couple out. The first one I tested was 510. This is 500C. The first one I tested was 510. Thankfully, it was just a bit too dark for me. So I'm like, oh my gosh, there's hope. You know, I got real excited because I wanted this foundation. Like, I just wanted to get my hands on it. I just wanted to test it out for myself because I do feel like Anastasia Beverly Hills do make quality products for the most part. I do feel that way. So I was kind of excited when one was too dark, so that meant there was hope. She gave me 2 other shades to try, and that's when I picked the 500C. I think it looks wonderful on me, to be honest, and I'm looking up. I do think it looks marvelous. I really do think it looks good on me. But even though they had my shade, I was like, oh, they don't have shades for other girls who would want this foundation after they did the whole, after they advertised for 50 shades being all inclusive. I don't know, it didn't sit well with me, and maybe I felt it a little bit more because they told me they didn't have my shade, even though they did have my shade. But I don't know, I'm just one that kind of wants it for everybody, especially if they're going to do a big launch saying that it's going to be 50 shades. Yeah. And then furthermore, of course, I wanted to try the new setting powder for the darker skinned girls. So I make my way, I want to get my setting powder. I was going to try the banana and the new one for, you know, darker skinned girls. And they told me once again, sorry, they didn't bring out any of the products for darker skinned girls. I was like, oh my gosh, is this a joke? Let me stop. But I really was like that because I couldn't believe it. And I was so excited. You know, when you're so excited for something, you just really want it so bad. And then just to get let down in that type of way, I was just like, wow, that's odd. So at that point, I was just like, I'll just take the foundation. Just forget about the banana powder. Forget about the other powder. I can't even get it anyway because they don't have my shade. You know, they didn't have anything for the darker skinned girls. I was really taken back by that. But to make me feel better, I guess she was like, to make me feel better, that there's 1 or 2 other shades that are missing. I don't know. It still didn't sit well with me because amongst those other shades that were missing, there were 10, 15, 20 other shades just like those shades. So I'm sure you can find one of yours. But yeah, that was bittersweet. It was sweet in the aspect that I did find mine and I absolutely love it. You know, I can't lie, give credit where credit is due. This is a good foundation. I'm looking at myself up there and this really is a good foundation. But just that situation to me was not the best. And then I went online as well, same thing there. And then I noticed a lot of other people were discussing that as well. So I don't know, I really didn't like that. I would love if they didn't have 50 shades, don't say you have 50 shades. Like, I don't know. I just think that was a tad bit hurtful in how it came about. I didn't like that at all. But yes, now I'm ready to fully do my review now that I got that off my chest. Test wear. Long long wearing. It says long wearing. I'm gonna have to give it a check. It is long wearing. No flashback. I'm not sure about that right now. Suitable for sensitive skin. I don't think my skin, well, it is sensitive sometimes. It's not like fully sensitive skin people, like at least my skin is not, but I feel like it's a good foundation. I have not broken out, and I've been wearing it, like I said, for about 6-7 hours now, to be honest. And I haven't broken out, whereas with some other foundations, I do know I get some bumps sometimes if I wear them for a long time. So I really think this foundation has held up, you guys. I love the packaging, which I already showed you guys. It is, how many fluid ounces? 1 fluid ounce, so it's a pretty good amount of product you get. Glass bottle. Am I missing anything? No, that's it. I feel like it's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. It's lightweight. This is my new fave. I know I say that when every product comes out, but you guys, products are getting better and better. This is now my new fave. I was really, really enjoying that Juvia's Place foundation, but it is a little bit on the thick side. Although it feels creamy and light on the skin, I would say this feels a little bit lighter, and I think just because that I am going to migrate a little bit more towards this, and I like this glow that it's giving me. My husband saw me, you guys, and he was like, oh my gosh, like he didn't know I was recording and stuff. He walked into the house, he was like, oh my gosh, you're glowing. And I know I'm not pregnant, so like really I am glowing, guys. And it's, I would say, this foundation mixed with the Lord, of course. Well, the Lord first, mixed with this foundation, drinking more water, you know, just that type of thing. But this foundation is very good. Is there anything else? I think that's it, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. If you have any comments, please make sure you ask them below. Feel free to do that. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like, and like with a thumbs up if you really like it. And make sure you share and subscribe. Maybe this video can help somebody else. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, if you live to love, you would love to live. Bye, guys.